Hi YouTubers. Hi YouTubers. Pretty plus size me. And I just got out the shower and took my hair out. It looks so horrible. But whatever. My face looks dry. But I just want to come and do a video really quickly because when I procrastinate, the videos they just don't seem to get made. So I want to go over my goals for February and then also my results for January as well as my goals, so the progress for January. So my goal for January was to lose 10 pounds. That was the only goal that I really had. You know, I had just come back from Bahamas in the end of December, and my face is, I should have probably put some lotion on, but whatever. I just washed my face. I just literally got out of the shower. We just got home from the gym, literally, and I just literally said, you know what, take a shower and record this video. I think I told you guys already that I was doing the 7-day no meat challenge. So I have some chickenless chicken tenders in the air fryer cooking, and I'm probably gonna have them with some broccoli. It is 9 o'clock, so yeah, we stayed at the gym longer than we were supposed to, because we got there late. I was meeting with a client, and I met him at 1:30, and I didn't leave from with him until like 4 something. So they kind of pushed everything back. So like I said, my goal for January was 10 pounds. This is the problem. My goal for January was 10 pounds, and I actually lost 20.4 pounds, or maybe just 20 pounds. And I'm super proud because that means I doubled my goal. But I've been working really hard. Like this is the longest I've ever gone without at least cheating once. And then I went out of town and I didn't cheat. So I don't know, all this stuff is, I wash my hair, but it look like I still got lint. I never actually comb my hair because when I get it braided, they comb it, but I don't comb it. Anyways, I went to San Antonio, and that's the first time I ever went out of town in my life and didn't come off of my meal plan. We really didn't have that much time to work out because we had a 2-day seminar. So we did a little short workout, but not as much as I like to work out. But we ate completely on our meal plan, so I was really proud of myself for that. What did I change? So the biggest thing is no cheating, right? That's the biggest thing that I changed to make me lose so much weight. Trust me, I was extremely, psyched because I never lost that much weight in a month. Conveniently enough, I've always told myself in my mind that, I must have thyroid issues because I'm too big for the weight to come off too slow. And me and Bianca went and got a physical, and the doctor straight told me I don't have anything wrong with my thyroids. Or anything else. My cholesterol's good, my blood pressure's good. It's basically like I'm a healthy fat person. It's like my lipids are good. Everything is good except my weight and my body fat, of course, and my BMI, of course. So, yeah, so I had somewhat self-diagnosed myself with, I probably have something wrong with my thyroid. So that's canceled. It's nothing wrong with my thyroid. So, so what I did differently is a lot more cardio. I usually do like 30 minutes of cardio 3 times a week, and I focus primarily on lifting weights because I don't want to have a whole bunch of loose skin, and I enjoy lifting weights and I don't enjoy cardio. So this month I did a lot more cardio, and I started doing spin class. So my main sources of cardio for the entire month of January were spin and Zumba, right? The times when I couldn't do a class, I would get on it's called a lateral machine. It's similar to a elliptical, except that you go in side to side. So instead of elliptical that goes up and down, like the lateral goes like this. Elliptical like this, the lateral machine's like this. So the spin class, I've always was interested in it, but I never actually tried to spin class. I did one time and it was horrible, and I didn't try ever again. Because it just kind of, it's like a stigma, like you're too fat to spin. You know, the bike is small, the seat is small, it's painful. So I kind of just shunned myself away from it. But it was really hard the first time. I probably could get through like a couple minutes. Um, but now, you know, I can't go a whole hour nonstop, but I can go pretty good. So, I burn usually before I usually do 500 calories of cardio. Like 30 minutes is usually like 500 calories for me. So usually it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Once I get to 500 calories of cardio, that's it for me. Like I'm wrapping it up, unplugging stuff, and going to lift weights. So this time, I was doing the whole class. Like when I got tired, you know, I take a break, I drink some water, and I just keep on going until the class is over. So I pushed myself harder, and you know, I incorporated spins, which is something I never did. Zumba, when I first started my weight loss journey, I lost a lot of weight doing Zumba. Um, and then it kind of got boring to me because you know they all pretty much have the same moves. They just mix it up. So me not doing Zumba for like about 2 years straight, you know, now it's interesting to me again, especially when you have a really interesting Zumba instructor. So, in spin class, when I go super hard, I probably burn like 800 calories in spin class. And Zumba is about the same thing. I can burn a little bit more in Zumba because there's no bike. So with the bike, once your butt start hurting like really bad, you gotta like stop and get off and let your butt rest. I got a gel seat and that don't really help. Somebody told me I should try the cycling shorts, which I guess have cushion in it, but it hurt my butt, it hurt my cooch, it hurt my legs, it hurt everything. Um, and of course, I'm the biggest girl in spin, I'm the biggest girl in Zumba, but you know, I don't really mind. Um, most For the most part, people are encouraging. Like I hear a lot of people tell their horror stories on social media about how people mistreat them at the gym or make them feel uncomfortable. But people usually walk up to me and be like, "You did a good job, high five, blah 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 blah." Even though I don't really care, um, I'm not easily. My feelings aren't easily hurt. So yeah. So that's something I did. I for mostly almost the whole month I drank my entire gallon of water. That's always my goal, but if I don't have a gallon, I don't drink a gallon. If that makes sense. Like if I don't physically carry around a gallon of water, I will not drink it. So that has been my key tip to actually um drinking a gallon because it's like 7 or 8 pounds. So if you carry that around all day, you're gonna drink it just so you don't have to carry the extra weight. And then when I'm in this spin class, killing myself, you know, I drink down in a whole gallon of water and spin because I'm literally like dying. Like my heart rate does not drop below 150 when I'm in spin class unless I'm not spinning. Even if I'm sitting down and just pedaling, my heart rate still is like 153. So it's crazy. Um, but that's basically it. You know, I still have my, you know, my two shakes, two protein snacks, one healthy meal. You know, I have my Herbalife Tabbies, my Herbalife shakes. Um, I did a lot of Greek yogurt, Herbalife beverage mix, which is like Kool-Aid kind of with protein in it. Is what it is basically. No sugar. Um, that's basically it. Like I didn't really I just didn't cheat. I would say I just didn't cheat on my meal plan and I added cardio. That's the only thing I really feel like I did differently. Because I usually, you know, if I'm being consistent on my meal plan, I usually drink my water. So I wouldn't say that's something different. So yeah, I think I'm very excited. You know, I wouldn't tell myself that I could lose another 20 for February because I was surprised I lost 20 for January, you know. Um so my goal for February is also 10 pounds. And I like to choose 10 pounds because I think it's a goal that you have to work for. Like you're not going to accidentally lose 10 pounds, right? You're not going to lose 10 pounds if you're cheating. You're not going to lose 10 pounds if you're not being consistent. You're not just 10 pounds is not just going to, you might accidentally lose a pound or accidentally lose 2 pounds, but you're not just going to accidentally lose 10 pounds. So I think it's a measurable goal and I think it's an attainable goal if you work towards it. So that's why I usually try to choose 10 pounds and it's a healthy goal, you know? So that's why I choose that number. So I'm going to Cuba and to Mexico in May. And meaning we're February, March, April, May. March, April. And I want to be 30 pounds down by then. I've already lost 20. So it shouldn't be too difficult to lose 10 pounds March, April, May. March, April, May. Right. In 3 months. It's about being consistent and not going up. And that's it's like I'm scared to go out and do things because I don't want to slip into, oh, I'll just take a little bit. I really don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to, start up the cheating culture again. Do I feel like I'm gonna never cheat again in my life? No, I definitely don't feel like that. My face is red. I don't know. I don't feel like that, but I do feel like I did a month being consistent. There's no real reason for me to cheat. There's no real reason for me to eat poorly. When I go to Cuba, am I gonna eat the Cuban food in Cuba? Fuck yes, I am. I am gonna eat it. Am I still gonna drink water and work out while I'm on the trip? Yes, I am. But I just think for me to be on a weight loss journey for my whole fucking life, and for me to have never been consistent and me never put that restriction on myself to know you're gonna stick to your meal plan, I don't feel like it should be a huge deal. It's not too much food I've never eaten, especially here now in Texas. I gained all that weight because I ate all the food here, and it's just like I just don't really want to open up that can of worms. And the same thing with drinking alcohol. Like, it's just empty calories. So it's like I don't have a desire to go to the club. Because I know if I go to the club, I'm gonna want to drink. So it's like, I guess I'm just making sacrifices. Like, it's just been home, school, and the gym. Basically, it's the only places I've been outside of when I went to this Herbalife training in San Antonio. And I'm okay with that. Of course, I want to be able to do other things. But I think I have to figure out how to incorporate things that aren't food. Like, when you're really trying to be consistent, it's like you realize how much food plays a part in everything you do. Because, like, my brother will invite me out to Dave and Buster's, which is like an adult arcade. And I won't go because Dave and Buster has food and they have drinks and it's special. So yeah, you can be like, oh, I'm not gonna have any, but if it's all around you, it's a good chance that you're gonna have some, even if it's not a lot. But I don't even want to tempt myself, so I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow. And to me, the best way to do that is to be focused on school, the gym, and my house. So maybe once I lose all the weight I gained, then I can start to allow myself to go out, and maybe I allow myself a cheat meal, like maybe once every 2 weeks. But we all know what happens. Like, you allow yourself to cheat one day, that one day turns into the weekend, and the weekend turns into Monday. Gain 10 pounds, and it's just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want to eat because it took me 2 weeks to lose 10 pounds and I gained it all back in 2 days. So it's a vicious cycle, and I don't want to be in a cycle no more. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be a part of it. I want to finally get this fucking weight off of me so I can live a normal life like a normal human being. So if that means I have to sacrifice now, I'd rather sacrifice now and be able to enjoy my life later, basically. Because, like, for this cruise, I want to go ATVing, you have to be under a certain weight to go ATVing. I want to go parasailing, you have to be under a certain weight to go parasailing. Even to ride the fucking horses. Like, of course, you don't want to, even if they told me I could, like, I don't want to get my fat ass on a horse and then I be the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm too fat, to be doing that. Like, they say, oh, well, yeah, horses are made to pull carriages. Yeah, they're not pulling carriages now. Like, horses ain't living those lives now, so maybe they can't handle it. Like, I'm 300 plus pounds. I don't need to be on nobody's horse. And I don't want to, and I can't go zip lining. Like, it's all type of shit that people do when they go to these other countries that I can't even enjoy myself because of my weight. And who wants to do that? I mean, there's stuff here that I can't do. Like, I want to go indoor skydiving. I'm too fucking fat for that. You know, I don't like roller coasters, but if I want to get on a roller coaster, I can't get on a roller coaster because I'm too fat for that. Like, food tastes good going down, but it's like it ruins every aspect of your life. At least poor, unhealthy relationships with food. So it's like you have to realize that and figure out when you're going to make a change. So, anyways, I just wanted to come to you guys. My goal for February is 10 pounds. And I lost 20 pounds in January. And my goal for May when I go on this cruise is to lose 30 pounds. Maybe 35 pounds. So if I gain 5 pounds on the cruise, I won't feel like shit. But I think it's almost impossible to gain like no weight on a cruise because it's like food is everywhere and you don't really want to restrict yourself and you want to drink alcohol. But you know you can drink the water too. But see, the water is like a commodity. Like, you paying $5 for a bottle of water. So it's like, if I could get a drink for $7, why would I buy a bottle of water for $5? And that's usually my mentality on a cruise. And maybe, I don't know if you guys know or not, but I go on a cruise at least once or twice a year, every year, and I fuck up every time. I come back, I'm big as hell, and it's just like, oh well, start all over again. To me, it's nothing worse than losing and gaining the same weight over and over. Like, there's no doubt that I know how to lose weight. And honestly, there's no doubt that I know how to keep the weight off. The doubt is, you know, at what point do I cut the unhealthy ties with food? You know, like, you have to find other ways to deal with those stress factors. Like, when shit happens that's so bad that you can't cope, that you run back to the only thing that has ever been there for you forever and ever and ever, and that's food. Like, you've been comforted with food your whole life. Like, even as a baby, you cry, your mom give you food. When you a toddler, you cry, your mama give you candy. Like, you go to school, you do good in school or you do bad in school. You know, like, you're sad in school, your teacher giving you snacks. Like, you're comforted with food your entire life. You get a promotion, you guys go out to eat. Somebody dies, you have food at the funeral. Someone gets married, there's food there. Like, we celebrate, we mourn, we everything with food. And it's like, it's very easy to slip into this food is what I need to feel better about myself mentality. So I guess once you can break past the psychological ties that you have with food in an unhealthy relationship, you can move forward. So I acknowledge it. So I'm just working now to undo it and have more healthy relationship with food. And I think overall that is the key to keeping the weight off. That and making complete lifestyle changes. Not just, I'm going to eat right now because I'm going on this cruise and I want to look good for the cruise, and when I come back, I'm back to the same bullshit. No, it's like you have to eat like that forever. You have to make a conscious decision to eat like this forever. Yeah, you can have days where you don't eat like that, but you need to make that your overall culture of eating, to eat well. Like, eating to live versus living to eat. And it's crazy. My mom been telling me that my whole life, but she showed me the opposite. Like, she's telling me, like, you need to eat to live, not live to eat. But we got snacks everywhere in the house, bitch. We got honey buns and hot sausages and pickle eggs and the 24 pack of chips. So, like, you saying this, and sodas everywhere. You saying this, but that's not really the truth. So, you want ketchup on these? No, I want barbecue sauce. You want all of them? I want every last one. So, yeah, you know, that's just the thing. Like, it's just an unhealthy relationship with food. And Bianca's bringing me my chickless chicken strip. So when she comes and hands it to me, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm playing with a sock, so weird. This video is 20 minutes, and I want it to be like 5 minutes, but I get carried away and I get blah blah blah. Oh, I'm gonna put you know, my pictures in here. And you know what, I'm also probably gonna put like some gym selfies in here. I think it'll be dope. Just to show like the progression of the 20 pounds. And I did it from, I think, December 29th to February 1st. I think are the dates. Let me show y'all. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the, it's made by, and we put it in the air fryer. It's made by Gardein. And it looks just like chicken. Ouch, so hot. It looks just like chicken, but it's not chicken. It's made from like peas. And it actually tastes good. The coating is with like oatmeal. It's like 9 grains. So it's cool. And like I put it in the air fryer, so it's not any oil or anything. And it's breaded with oatmeal. So like, how bad can something breaded with oatmeal be? But yeah, today's day 5 of my 7 days no meat challenge, and strangely enough, I'm not craving meat. I thought I would literally be dead on the floor kicking my feet, but I guess these meat substitutes are tricking my brain into thinking that I'm still eating meat, even though I know it's not meat. I guess that's what's going on. So today I had a Boca burger, which is like a soy burger that they put like smoke inside of, and cheddar cheese. It's like fire. On some whole wheat bread with sweet potatoes, and then I'm eating this, and then of course my shakes. So I have a lot of homework to do, so depending on what time I go to sleep, I probably will have another shake before I go to bed. So yeah, that's it. I just want to check in with you guys. I look a mess. You know, it's either y'all gonna love me or not. Y'all, you know, I don't know what to tell y'all. But yeah, so talk to you guys later. Bye.